in. This is living. The life I'ma give is a gift. If I'ma live it, I'ma live it to death. Yeah.
This is living now. You call me out upon the wall.
Hey guys, welcome back. So last week I posted a video which I was super excited about, basically how I stay motivated and positive, and I got a few messages about that video and people who appreciated it, so that makes me happy. And so I thought I'd pop on here this week and talk to you about fear. Fear is something that's totally real, that we all experience. Some of us, like, every day of our lives. Sometimes we just think about it and think about it and think about it, and it shows up, and sometimes it just makes us not do things. When we're fearful of something, it sometimes holds us back, or maybe we don't know how to handle a situation, or we lose kind of like focus of the big picture because there's this thing in front of us that won't let us keep moving forward, and it's like this big old block, and that's fear. And fear shows up in our lives in different ways, sometimes when we least expect it, and sometimes it just keeps going and going and going in our minds, reminding us of why we shouldn't do something, or why we can't, or why we don't deserve to do something, or why we don't deserve to achieve that big dream. And it takes us away, it takes joy away from us, and doesn't allow us to freely live our lives. And as a Christian, I know that fear is not from God. And so I have a few verses that I wanted to share. And one of them is Philippians 4:6. It says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God." Guys, with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. That means that for me, it's like I can talk to God, I can ask him. I don't have to be anxious about something in my life. Like, you know, maybe something came up and it's just like, oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a little scared. You don't have to be anxious because God is there. You don't have to handle it all on yourself because God is there. And you can pray to him, and you can ask him to give you that peace, and know that he will be there to answer your prayer. Another verse that I thought would be helpful is, "For God did not give us a spirit of fear, but power and love and self-control." And that's 2 Timothy 1:7. I'm going to say it again. God did not give us a spirit of fear. He did not give it to us. But he did give us power and love and self-control. Sometimes I have to say this to myself a million times, because I can be like, oh yeah, I believe God. But then, like, when this big situation happens, or something I'm really scared about, I don't know, like fear tries to creep in, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, and then I keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. Then you go to sleep and it's popping up in your mind, and you're just like biting your nails, and you're sometimes people get agitated with other people, and are angry because they're so scared and anxious that they don't want to talk about it to anybody. But you can talk about it to God. You can speak to him, and remember that he did not give you a spirit of fear, but he did give you power to overcome that fear. He gave you love, so you can love others, especially when you're like fearful. Instead of getting angry with them, show them love and self-control. When you can't when you don't have control over something, when I don't have control over something, maybe like things in my life in my future that I know, or dreams or goals that I want to accomplish, and I don't have control over that, it makes you fearful. But when you trust in God and you give him, when you just hand it over to him, that's a step that we should do. So he takes that for us. We don't have to be anxious. We don't have to be fearful, because he's given us that power. He's given us self-control, and he's given us love. And I'm going to leave you with Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." He says, fear not, for he is with you. Do not fear. I know things are coming your way, like left and right, straight to your head, and you get scared. I understand, but we don't have to be. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to take that burden on to yourself, that there is a God who cares for you, who loves you, and he does not want you to fear, because he is your God. He will give you the strength that you need. He will help you, and he will hold you in his hand. Mind blown that we serve a God who is so awesome, who will hear our every need, who doesn't want us to be anxious, who wants us to talk to him, who wants to hear us talk about our fears, who wants us to ask for help, who is there for us whenever we need him. That's amazing to me. Now, I hope this encourages you. I hope this encourages you this week to really look at this fear, maybe whatever's going on in your life, and know that you are more powerful than that, and that you can overcome it. And if you have this big dream in your life, and you have this big goals, or you have these just something awesome you want to do, and you feel like you can't because this fear just keeps standing in your way, go ahead and kick it to the side, because we have power in Jesus' name. And I just want to encourage you to keep in contact with friends and family and people who love you, so they can uplift you. It's really good to be an encouragement to other people instead of putting them down. I think a lot of time, especially on social media, we see a lot of people tearing other people down. We see women tearing women down, men tearing men down, vice versa, and it's awful. And I'm not here to do that. On my channel, I'm here to lift people up, to give encouragement, and that's what I'm going to do, whether people like it or not. And if you have any comments or suggestions for videos, go ahead and post them in the comment section below. I am so glad that you guys stop by and watch this video. You can subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscription button. Also, there is a bell that you can click, and that will let you know every time I post a new video. Please feel free to share this with your friends. And guys, be kind to people. Share love. Just be nice. It's so easy just to be nice. You never know if someone in this world needs that smile, needs that kindness.